Your dad is famously a magician, has opened for you on tour, a performer, a live performer.
Yeah, he does. He's done over 100 shows with me, and look, that's every little boy's dream, travel with your dad when you're 45 years old. So, I had to get his CPAP machine hooked up in the tour bus, but...
Not exactly Motley Crue on the tour bus?
No, if people knew.
Superstar comedian Nate Bargatze in a milestone moment for our show as the headlining guest for our first ever Sunday Sit-Down live event back in January. You, the viewers, filled up the room in New York that night, beginning a run of sold-out live conversations with Ina Garten, Jim Gaffigan, and in just a few weeks, country star Luke Combs in Nashville. Over the course of the last year, I sat down with another A-list collection of television icons, Oscar-winning movie stars, legends of music, and some of the very funniest people on the planet. Here now, a look back at our year of Sunday Sit-Downs. Me too, I'm Willie. Willie Geist, pleasure.
Doggone metabolism speeds up when I'm here.
Thank you for bringing me here.
Did you get that?
Yeah. This is a plant, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think I'm full of and that's why we love being here.
Yeah, we're rolling, but that's fine.
This is Willie's basement.
This is my man
He
cave.
invited me over.
Yeah.
Do you like margaritas?
I do like a margarita.
Okay, so I was about to not like you if you said no.
Rocky made it to the Hamptons, and good for him, you know?
Rocky made it to the Hamptons. No, that isn't a dichotomy. I don't know what is.
So at what point does performance and theater come into the picture?
We did a school musical. I was 16.
Was this the big Phantom performance?
The big Phantom performance.
Both my parents worked, so they put me in stuff. Believe it or not, it was musical theater.
I just decided to take this acting class, and I kind of said, I like this.
I was in one play in my little bitty country sweet high school, and my little daddy said, you didn't have a love.
But in your mind, a star is born.
A star is born.
This is
I did.
My junior year of high school, we did King Lear. At the end of the play, Edmund and Edgar face off. We have this big sword battle. So at the end of it, Tristan runs me through, right? Oh, and I'm like, oh! And like 3 girls in the audience jump up and go, Anthony! Yeah, I'm gonna be an actor.
But for me, it kind of started probably early teens. You know, I got my first guitar, I was 13 years old.
I remember sitting in the back seat Christmas Eve. All of a sudden I went, may your days be merry and bright. And it was, you know, the whole car going, what the hell?
I walked in, I go, listen, I don't know what you're doing, but you're a little confused. This is my role. This is my part. I am
Detective Olivia Benson, Sergeant Benson.
Captain Benson.
I went to Times Square alone, and I looked around and went, every one of these people wants to be somebody. You better go home and start working hard, because this is your competition.
Did you have a sense that this was something special?
I know what it means for the Nazis to have a bomb.
I remember thinking when I read the script that it was one of the greatest things I had ever read.
I'm Luke Skywalker. I'm here to rescue you.
I thought, wow, this thing is going to be such a winner.
Hey, cocktails, nobody called me? So by the time I got Desperate Housewives, I remember when it aired, I was like, Mom, you gotta watch, it's called Desperate Housewives. She watches it and she calls me afterwards. She goes, honey, you were in it a lot. I go, yeah, Mom, I'm one of the stars.
You sold 55 million albums, and you're Grammy nominated, and you had massive hits.
It was a whirlwind. I think Eminem was at his height at that time, and they were even like, your schedule's even crazier than Eminem's schedule.
New Year's resolution, drink less. Oh, and quit smoking. Oh.
You know, she doesn't always have the right thing to say. In fact, usually she says all the wrong things, and she still succeeds. She still triumphs. She's still happy.
And it is your time to be king.
What was it like to be in the middle of that phenomenon as it grew and grew and grew?
Sometimes you can't make sense of magic.
They would all cease to exist, and I call that mercy.
Avengers was great. I'm playing Thanos, an 800-pound purple guy, you know, with like a scrotum chin. You know what I mean?
You came to where I live and you hit me.
That felt like the breakthrough moment.
While the show was still on air, I check my phone and Will Ferrell emails me and he goes, "That was amazing. You need to do that every week."
You have no idea how often you're quoted in our household. Did we just become best friends? Yeah. You're my boy, Blue. Buddy the Elf, what's your favorite color?
I hear just the tip, ass out hug, your money, baby.
No matter where I've been, that song still comes on. Those three horn, and everybody just go. It's like they gave him permission to go berserko. I love it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Ina Garten, Nate Bargatze, Jim Gaffigan.
So I have a surprise.
Oh.
Every audience member here is going to receive a new car.
My wife just bought some game, card games, where you're supposed to ask each other questions, She was like, "Will you play this game with me?" I was like, "I need material right now." So I was like, "Yeah, let's go at it. Let's have some fun."
So there are two things I don't think you should ever bring to a dinner party, and they're so common, is something that the host feels like they should serve, and don't ever bring flowers that aren't in a vase. Because then you're there, you're like, everybody's arriving, and all of a sudden you've got these flowers, and you have to figure out what to do.
Cheers, everyone. Cheers.
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 To you. Dylan Bango. My God, that was wild.
It was just as good as it felt at the time, which is rare.
Enjoy what I'm doing now, but never forget where that dream started.
I was just thinking about that 17-year-old kid. This was the center of the universe for him. Broadway was not a means to an end for him. This was the end-all, be-all for that guy.
If I come out of this with some kind of really substantial change in the way Parsons is treated, and even find something verging on a cure, amazing.
Sounds like a pretty damn good legacy you just laid out there.
Legacies are for dead people. I'm not there yet.
We need belief, whether that's in God, whether that's in your kids, your future, your better self, whatever that is. We need more of it. We need to double down on it.
I always say, if you give up, it's not going to work. So, the key is not quitting.
I tell my children every day, do what y'all want to do that makes you happy, because you don't want to regret that.
Life's too short.
What
was that? Was that amazing? Or was that insane?
Quite a collection of talent. My big thanks to all of our guests this year for their time and thoughtfulness. I always appreciate it. And my year-round gratitude goes to the brilliant group of bookers, producers, researchers, crews, editors, directors, and staff who make these conversations possible and make them look the way they do. Thank you for another year of truly outstanding work. Don't forget to subscribe to the Sunday Sit Down podcast to hear the full extended interviews with all of our guests this year. There always is much more in there for all you fans. You can find those conversations wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.